State Chair, my good friend Jerry Labriola, my wife Christine, who chose to be a great stay-at-home mom, and my family, and most importantly, our troops that are overseas right now, still in harm's way, our veterans, and every one of their family members who make that possible. I stand here as living proof of why we need to elect Republicans that are committed to our state and federal constitutions. Republicans who will nominate and fight to confirm judges that respect our founding documents, the rule of law, and the role of limited government. This presidential election is not just about the economy. This election is about the Supreme Court and what it means to be an American. We must consider that our fundamental values hang by just one vote on the court. How often have you heard a 5-4 decision? The inscription that is carved in stone on the front of the United States Supreme Court reads, "Equal justice for all under the law." These are not empty words. These words signify that every American has the right to be judged fairly by an impartial judiciary. They recognize the founders' vision and commitment to the Constitution and the rule of law. The court is just not the final word on a particular case. The court settles matters of law and serves as one of our country's most important checks and balances. In 2003, the city of New Haven scuttled 2 promotional exams because too few minorities qualified for promotion. You see, the city wanted to pick the winners and the losers. They felt the price of complying with Title VII and the United States Constitution was too high. In an attempt to socially engineer the fire department, they hit our scores. They even denied earned promotions from qualified minorities. The great American story here is 20 individuals had the courage to stand up, not knowing whether they would be promoted. They filed a federal lawsuit, and it took them over a year before they realized where they were on the list. One individual who demonstrated this courage is Captain Ben Vargas. Captain Ben Vargas is here with us tonight, and he should be recognized. Ben Vargas, if you could stand up. Come on, stand up. He has more than demonstrated the skills, knowledge, and ability needed for this dangerous work. When your life's on the line, second best may not be good enough. Ours is not a job that can be handed out without regard to merit. You would think that even activist judges and our own Justice Department would want an officer like Ben Vargas to answer the call. In the past 4 years, it seems like the America that I grew up in is slipping away. I grew up in a nation of possibilities. I grew up here in Connecticut, where I was taught that you must rise and fall based off your own merit, that individual initiative would be rewarded, and you would be judged fairly based off the rule of law. Does one's heritage, sex, color of their skin make somebody a better firefighter? Of course not. Achievement is neither limited nor determined by one's race or politics, but is determined by one's skills, abilities, dedication, commitment, and character. While equal opportunity must be guaranteed for all, it does not guarantee equal outcome. No one's hand should be on the scale. The point is, merit matters. There are no do-overs at the scene of an emergency, and there is no time to look something up in the book. Our case serves as a perfect example for the need for judges who will not legislate from the bench. In our case, at the Second Circuit in Manhattan, a panel of 3 judges dismissed our case despite substantial constitutional concerns. They disposed of it in a summary paragraph order. Summary orders do not get circulated around the Court of Appeals. They are generally reserved for asylum cases or where a prisoner's complaining that there's not enough peas on their plate. In other words, cases that don't have merit. They attempted to bury our case. However, in America, this attempt failed because of the checks and balances of our system. And when we reached the Supreme Court, we won by 1 vote in a 5-4 decision. One more appointment of another liberal justice, and we will see the death of the individual. The tombstone will read 1776 to 2012. President Obama's failed policies and blatant disrespect for the High Court cannot be allowed to continue. As president, Mitt Romney has the experience to do what's necessary to get our economy moving and protect our future. In his hands will also rest the power to nominate justices who will protect and defend our great Constitution. The American people must realize what's in front of us. This election is not just about the economy and jobs. It's about our kids and our way of life as Americans. In closing, as someone who's had their life turned around by 1 vote, I can tell you, 1 vote counts, 1 vote matters. The price of our democracy is vigilance. It's time to stand up, energize this party, and make every vote count in November. Thank you. God bless America. Support your local fire departments.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant. Anybody who's a first responder, anybody who wears the uniform or used to wear the uniform is an absolute American hero in this particular person's mind, as I'm sure it is for all of you as well.
We're there when you need us.
When the economy gets tough, the need for our service grows.
Whether a family member is having a heart attack, involved in a car accident, or your home is on fire, our members get there within minutes to help.
While making a rescue, cutting a hole in a roof, or attacking the fire, firefighters place themselves in harm's way to protect your family.
Think of your family. Think of us.
Support New Haven firefighters.